Hey there, what's up? This is Neil Napier, the Stoic Entrepreneur, and in this video, I'll give you a walkthrough of Bonus Page Builder. Now, I'm going to spend 30 minutes, no more, probably less, to show you how far you can get in that time to build out your own bonus pages. Now, we recommend this tool to our audience. They loved it. So what I'm doing this here is I'm doing a follow-up video to basically show you how best you can use Bonus Page Builder to create your bonus pages quickly. So again, the goal of this video, the speed run, is to show you how far we can get within 30 minutes. So let me switch over to the screen and I'll show you what we can do with this. So Bonus Page Builder is a great tool that you can use to build out your bonus pages. I'll just give you a walkthrough of the menu items, then we'll go ahead and, see what we get in half an hour. So starting with the home page, you've got all the details here about your email, what level you have, and all those things. Then you've got images, so you can upload your images in bulk here. If you've got e-covers, your own profile image, you can upload all of them. And then you can go ahead and see all the bonuses that you have access to here. So if you've added any bonuses of your own, you will see them here. If you want to see extra packs or monthly bonuses, you can see them. I'm just going to load this up, and I think I have access to all the bonuses at this point, and there's about 230 bonuses in here, which is fantastic. And the good thing is all the bonuses that are already in there, the delivery for those happens automatically. But if I wanted to add a new bonus, all I have to do is I have to choose some details over here, so I can edit this as I see fit. You can watch some tutorials, by the way. They've done a really good job about walking through everything. But to be honest, looking at this, I don't quite know. I guess you can put some text here. Download bonus here and bonus details here. So let's try that. And we'll see kind of where we get at the end. So let's go ahead and say bonus name, Neil Demmer, training. And is it invisible bonus? I'm not sure what that means. It'd be nice if they had some tooltips here to tell me what that means, but it's okay. I'll choose no for now and I'll save this. So it's been saved. Let's go back to bonuses again and we can see my bonus right here. And I can edit this, clone this, delete this if I want to edit it. Very simple to edit as well. So that's great. You can add new categories too, which is fantastic. You got pages. We'll come to pages in just a minute because that's where bulk of the work will happen. But then, of course, you've got AI projects. And I have seen this feature before. I like this AI project because what essentially does is it allows you to grab details from a page. So, for example, let's say if you wanted to promote Frank and AI, I'll grab this URL and I'll say, okay, grab all the details about Frank and AI here. Or I can paste here, and it's going to scrape that URL for all that content. It's basically just taking everything from that page. A lot of words. I don't know what autocut means, but let's log this in because that's what we need to do. Once this is done, I'll show you what kind of things you can do with this content, because from what I understand, what I remember, you're able to create a lot of content using this as base content. I'll wear my glasses because I want to be able to look at this properly. Okay, it's taking a little bit of time. While it's doing that, let's see if I can jump back over to, okay, it's done. So what it's done now for me is it's generated a summary automatically of the product, key features, all those different things. I can change the language as well if I want to. Then I can use it to create email sequence, bonus page brief, bonus ideas, YouTube pack, Facebook pack, TikTok pack. Let's go ahead and create like a campaign strategy first. I'm always keen to see what it says, and I could be like a marketing guru. These personas are really good because if you choose the right persona, the output will be quite enhanced, quite improved basically. So having those personas is a very good idea as well. So let's go ahead and wait to see what it does, what kind of strategy it gives to us. AI is always going to take time, by the way, to do this, so that's perfectly fine. And everything that I'm doing here is consuming credits. I'm not sure if they have details of how many credits I'm using at the moment, but I know that this is consuming credits. So campaign strategy, objective is this, target audience is this, key message is this, campaign components are these. Scroll down. Then you've got measurement of success, KPIs, what those look like, budgeting and resources. I mean, all of this is good. It's a little bit generic, I feel, because it's not giving many numbers, but obviously it's all up to debate as to how something will go. Then I can export this as well onto my computer, which, is great as a doc file, text file, PDF file. so I can use this later too. But let's go ahead and create a bonus page brief. And I want to do this as a copywriter. So I'll let it generate what it's doing. In the meantime, while it does that, because I will need this later to create the bonus page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back in here and I'm going to go to AI email tool. Now, this is something that they have created, which basically allows you to take any email and it cleans up the spam keywords. Like it tells you what the issues are and it cleans up the spam keywords. Let me find one of the emails that I got today, and I'll just copy and paste it in. That's okay. It's taking time because it's still producing content here, obviously. So I'm using two screens at the moment. So while it's still generating AI content is taking a while to load. But I can put the email body here. The subject line is from a different screen, so you don't see it. Subject line is right there. Target audience, optional. Persona, digital wordsmith is fine. Style is maybe captivating storyteller. You can choose and generate. So it's going to redo the email basically for you, and it's going to weed out the spammy keywords. It's going to tell you what to avoid doing to get better results out of this email. So it's given me new subject lines, as you can see over here, and it's given me a new email as well. So that's great. And by the way, just so you know, for checking email spamminess, I use this tool called Mailometer. It's a great tool. So you just come in and paste your email. It's going to tell you things that you should do differently. Honestly, this is I think this is leaving a bit to be desired. So to me, this email is still poor. Like it's good length, but it's still poor. Like if I just so there's about 12 and 17 different issues. If I take the original email, let's see how many issues that has. 10, 18 different issues. So really both these emails are not very good in my opinion. And I think as an AI email spam tool, this is not great. But there's that. They do have, like I said, good tutorials. They can go through it. I think Richard, their co-creator, has an incredible job doing all tutorials. It's a lot more than I have done in the past. So I'm definitely inspired to do better tutorials based on what they're doing. And of course, they've got like training as well, or Q&A as well, or chat if you want. But let's go back to this. This is the content now that is created for me for my bonus page, if that's what I wanted to use. Bonus page brief, basically. And bonus ideas as well are great. So let's go back to bonus page builder. And this time I'm going to create a page. And this is where you're going to spend a lot of your time. This is where you're going to build out a page. Now, I wish, so they've got a few ready-made bonus pages. I can choose one, like let's pick one, for example. So this is one of their pages, what that looks like. I would always start from a page like this because honestly, for me, like design is the hardest thing to do. So it's easy if you've got design in place already that you can just play with, right? Now, for me, one of the biggest missed opportunity that they have, unfortunately, is that they are creating the business brief already, right? So if you go over here, they are creating this brief for you already, but there's no way to kind of automatically bring it into this. I wish there would be. Like this is the big missed opportunity that I have to copy and paste everything. But let's go ahead and do that anyway and see what that looks like. Unlock your social media potential with Frank and AI. I'm going to try and paste it so that it's hard to paste because it always, the way these editors are, they always kind of take away the original settings. There you go. Unlock your social media potential with Frank and AI. And I don't know if I can make this box bigger. Let me try. Again, this is the first time I'm logging in and using this, but really what I'm trying to show to you is how far can you get in 30 minutes. Okay, there you can swap things around, which I don't want to do. I mean, this is like any other builder, isn't it? Settings, let's see if I can change it here. Background size, stretch 100%. Okay. Yeah, somehow it's not like stretching. And again, maybe this is where I need to go watch tutorials, but the whole point of doing these speed runs is that we see how far we can get in 30 minutes. Now we're 10 minutes in. Okay, I'll let this slide for now. Let's go ahead and copy and paste this as well. So this is where I have a problem with this, is that there's too much typing or copy pasting. And if there wasn't, then I think it'd be easier for me to do these pages faster. But, well, there is. There is. So that is a problem. Um, so I could literally just like copy paste this stuff. I mean, that is the point here. And then you can change the colors and everything else that you want as you see fit. So if I take this, I can go ahead. I don't know why. Again, it's a bit confusing. I think it should be like a content box. Then that would be easy. Content block. And then I can paste content. But if I want to change this, let's see. Oh, so there's a button here to rewrite selected text with AI, which is fantastic. So you can do more like AI stuff right here. These are specific sections of the page. Let me see if there's a, yeah, there we go. Change the font size. Okay. Change the color as well. Okay, not that. Remove color. Yeah. Okay, now it's kind of better. I'm going to make this bold and delete this, and I'm going to delete this and make it bold as well. So I think it's good. It is good, and of course, like this, I can create the entire page. But like I said, my big problem with this is that they already have these kind of the bonus structures in place. So they really should be creating AI content to match this bonus structure. So you can literally come in and copy and paste, or it should be able to create bonus pages like this. And that's what it's not doing at the moment. But look, don't get me wrong. If you were to use another tool and try and do this, you could build pages and go high level in ClickFunnels and Kyvie or Convertri, whatever. But their big offering, their big differentiation is, let me see if I can show you, is, I don't know where this went. I thought this page was longer, but that's okay. Let's try and introduce bonus here just to see how it goes. Okay, that didn't quite do what I expected it to do. Okay, select bonus. So right at the bottom, they have this button, select bonus. I can pick any of the bonuses. Let's say this one. I can select this. There you go. That bonus goes in place. So again, you need to just put a, this to me is like the biggest value add, right? So you can put your bonuses there. And even better is that you're able to then automatically deliver these two. So let's put another bonus there. Select bonus. Okay, this is what I was expecting. Let's go for my bonuses, preview. There's no image with this. Like this was a weird part. Like how do I add image to my own bonus? So if I go back to this, let's say bonuses, I go to my own bonus. How do I add an image? I don't know. Again, maybe I need to go watch the tutorial. Let's figure that out. I'm going to mute Richard for a second, and we'll just see basically the process that Richard shows on how to add bonuses. So again, he's muted at the moment, just FYI. Oh, there, you can insert image from library box shot. So you can put images there. Aha. So you can actually, okay, so this is just like your page editor where you can just put the bonus image and bonus text on the right. Okay, this is quite incredible, actually. This is really good. And okay, click here to download, and this is where you put the link. All right, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. I think it's a lot more intuitive than I thought it was. But that's good. Like this is incredible. Like this, you can edit as an editor. So you can put basically like he was showing, you can have like two columns. And on the left, you can have the image. On the right, you can have the bonus description. And you can even like add more columns, remove more columns, that sort of thing. Okay, I like it actually. I like it just a whole lot more suddenly. Yeah, so much so that I think the white label version might be good too to get. Again, one big issue that I still have with them is like I wish you could just copy paste content like this rather than doing it manually, but it's okay. I'm a bit lazy. I'll think about ways in which it could be better. So we're just gonna gradually like change one of the like all of these as we're going along. So let's say this section I will change to, I'm gonna just delete this because I don't want it. Okay, so yeah, there's like they can disappear as you want, like appear and disappearing. How do I delete a block? I can't actually tell the buttons apart. Okay, there's a second button there. That's what I want. Delete. Delete. Okay, so this is where I can change buttons. So I think they have like buttons as well here. CTA. Okay. Settings. And there you can control it a lot. So that's what you need to do. You go into settings. You're able to change the settings. Get Franken AI plus my bonuses. Right. Okay. Let's delete this because we don't need it. Okay, that's there. Now this one, of course, is the feature list. As you remember, I'm going to just move into a different window because I think it'll be easy for me to copy and paste. But let's go ahead and do that. So they've got one-click automation. Yeah, this is again, the editor is a bit archaic. So when you copy and paste, you can't really keep the fonts intact. If I do Control Shift V, that doesn't work either. So I have to almost like place in the middle and then remove stuff, or I have to like manually edit the colors myself, which again, I want to simplify this as much as possible for myself. Then let's go to this one. Again, this part is just me kind of building a page out. It's not as exciting, but I think again, I want you to see what goes on behind the scenes. How far are we now? We're about halfway there, time-wise. Okay, and then of course you've got those features here, one-click automation, self-learning AI. And I can always do this. And then you've also got, give it a second. All right, someone was at the door. And then you're going to just edit this to say seamless integration. Done. So again, just continue doing more of this over and over again. And this is where you can get creative too, because if you're building bonus pages, maybe you have some ideas, some things you want to mention about how you use it. You want to put in images, which are like success stories. If you want to put images, you can always just drag and drop this like somewhere. So I think you can't, so you can put like, it has to be in a content block. I think this is why it's not showing up properly, because you have to put it in the right place essentially. So it needs to be in a content block. Let's say content block first, and this is where you're able to put an image in, or even above. But you know, it has to, like, this is again, it's a builder thing. You have to just play with it and see what works for you. You can upload your own image, of course, right here. So let me just add an image, for example. Like we are doing some, I think it was thumbnails. Like, yeah, these are thumbnails for YouTube videos. So I'm just going to show you that. What would that look like? Yeah. I mean, the dimensions are a bit off, but let's see if I can customize that here. It doesn't look like I can. Let me see. I think that cloned it actually, or did something. Yeah, that cloned it. I do not want that. So again, with any builder, there's going to be a little bit of learning curve. Like you're always going to have to figure out how something works when you test it for the first time. So to me, it looks like for the images, there's no sort of way to customize a setting. But then again, this is where I'd go into tutorials and just adding images. So you can, let me just look at this as well quickly. Oh yeah, and remember you can add images like from this tab as well, from the tab menu item up there, where you may have more customization option. Let me see. Okay, so it looks like even then there's no sort of customization option here. But let's see if he does something here to the image. Aha, there you go. So you can actually, it looks like you can just change it here by this button. There you go. Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense. But then you can't like stretch it, because obviously, as you can see, this is a bit squeezed in. So you can't like stretch it, unfortunately. So that part kind of sucks, but not a big deal. Like that's okay. That's manageable, right? That's manageable. Okay, so this is what you do, and when you're done with everything, you can publish your page. Let's go try and publish our page. By the way, yeah, like you can put links, you can put more bonuses, as much bonuses as you want to offer. It's up to you. I'm gonna delete this part and then save. Your page has been saved, but has it been published? I do not know. By the way, there's a timer too. I like timers. I think they work really well. Timer settings. I don't know where timer settings are, but oh, there. Okay, there. Let's say active and save page settings. Okay, this is where you can put in basically your title. So this is like Frankeniac, bonuses. Just gonna copy the same thing. Draft recycling. I think that's what kicks in when basically you finish sort of your campaign. I believe at least that's what I think it should be. So let me just see if I have zoomed out enough or if I'm missing something. No, I'm not missing anything. That's it. I've saved. Delivery name is in this case Frank and AI. Save. If you want to lock your bonuses, you could do that. Mailget if you wanted to let people like opt in first, I believe. Yeah. And they integrate Mailview, so that's great. Okay. Okay, let's say this is done. I'm going to open this in a new tab just because I don't want something to go wrong. Let's refresh this. Clone of template called Vent AI. We change it to Franken AI. There we go. Deploy. Okay, so you have to deploy on the outside. And remember, you can use your own custom domain too in here, depending again on the level. But I think pretty much everyone has that. You can export this somewhere too, but you can download it to HTML as well. But if you're happy with it, just go here. And this is now your bonus page URL, which goes there. So that's great. Delivery URL is this. So you can, of course, like if you're selling YJVs or something, you can upload it there. So that's fine too. The status is still in draft mode, but we have deployed it. Oh, publish toggle. Publish status. Okay, it's been published. Okay, this is a little bit strange. Okay, so this is now the bonus page. You know, if it's not published, basically people will go straight to the page you've selected. I don't know why it says 00 there. I think it might be to do with the settings that I've picked. But you can see like the page looks like this. And honestly, again, if it was just, so they've got this as a powered by bonus page builder. Maybe you're able to turn that off because I wouldn't want that. Maybe let's just take settings. Give me 1 second. Settings. Okay, show powered by off. So you can do that. And you can connect with Melvio, of course, and other tools as well. So you can basically automatically register people to your own webinars or email list as well. All in all, we're about 24 minutes in so far. I think it's pretty incredible tool. I wish it could do a little bit more than it can do already. But look, you know, I'm a little bit lazy, efficient, whatever you want to call it. There was a time when you'd have to create all the bonus pages by hand. Now you can basically let AI create all the copy, the strategy, the emails, everything pretty much. But I still wanted to automatically place the content in, which, to be fair, not a lot of tools can do as of yet. So if they were to do it, that'd be quite incredible. But at the moment, they can't. Maybe in the next iteration, maybe. But overall, I think this is a really good tool because you can have this as a central hub for all your bonuses, and they give you a lot of bonuses depending on the level you're getting in as well. So yeah, I think it's quite powerful. Even if you're running one promotional campaign a week, even if you're doing one a month, it's all kind of centralized. You know, you don't have to go to different tools to try and have Excel sheets with bonuses and deliverables placed somewhere else. Like it's all in one place. So I think in that sense, it's a pretty damn good tool. So I would recommend, you know, you double down on it if you haven't already, but hopefully this walkthrough gave you an idea of what bonus page builder is, how to use it, and how you can best make money with it. Thanks.